is kind of like an economics final exam, except it's a game. So first thing I want to tell you to do is on your computer, hit the mute button, which I'm going to do right now. The reason you want to hit the mute button is there's weird ads. They're not bad, MasterCard and other things, but they're distracting. So I hit the mute button. The second thing I want you to do is look at the questions at the bottom. These are the questions that are on your final exam, so you want to pay attention to them as you're playing. You might have to play a couple times. Darn it, you have to tell your mom, sorry, I have to play a couple times. I need to pass this test to find the answers to these, because some of them are experimental. You have to experiment in the game to find these answers. So you can play it here, or you can play it in a separate tab like that. Once it loads, see, it has ads. Sad. But it's a really good game, so I'm just trying not to complain about it. Once it loads, you are going to run an ice cream truck, basically. The ice cream truck, you have to keep it in stock with all its supplies. Press play. All right, purchase ingredients. You can watch these. I'm going to actually do it myself and show you. Okay. It's giving us all the directions. All right, so you start off with $17.50. You need to make $25 to get to New York, basically. You can spend your $17.50 any way you want. Right now, every time someone comes to buy an ice cream from you, you are giving them 0.1 liters of ice cream, 0.1 grams of toppings, and you're charging them 25 cents for your ice cream. So let's bump this up to about $1. Let's give them 0.3 liters, and let's give them 0.2 grams. Let's just call that. Now we have 0 of everything, so we have to buy that with our $17.50. Let's see. You need a lot of ice cream, and you need a lot of cones. So now we have a lot. You need some toppings. Let's just buy everything. There we go. Now I have 0 money. I'm going to click Start My Day. If you click this 2 more times, it makes the rounds go faster. And you see the customers coming up. Reactions by customers affect your popularity. Click the speed to speed up your day. Here's the money you're making. You're on day 1 of 10. You have 10 days to make $25. You do not want to run out, because you could have the possibility of having, let's say, 20 customers, but if you run out at 12 customers, then you lost all that money-making opportunity. Okay, end of day. You sold 10 servings. You have $10 in cash. You'll need $25 by the end of day 10 to move to New York. Your popularity did not change. Expect the same amount of customers again tomorrow. So how can you change your popularity? 2 graphs give you feedback about your day. The top graph reports the money that you have at the end of each day, and the bottom tells about your popularity. The stars tell you the amount of money needed to move to the next city. Click Next Day when you're ready. Okay, so we are at $10. This tips tells you how to do better at the game. And we need to get to $25. Here's our supply. We still have quite a bit of ice cream. We bought 9 liters, and we're down to 6. I'm not going to buy any more ice cream, because they said the popularity is going to be the same. 0.5 grams, we had bought 1.25, so I will buy more of this. 80 cones, they've only sold 10, so we're good. I'm going to bump up the cost a little bit, and I'm going to bump this up a little bit too. There we go. Start the day. Let's see how that affects my sales. Ooh, look at my money go. Some people are walking by, choosing not to buy ice cream. So we got to understand why. How could we make our ice cream more popular? We could decide to put more toppings. Oh, I sold out. Yikes. Yikes, that's not good. So 10 servings at $22.50 this time. So I'm very close to my $25. Popularity did not change. If you're more popular, more people are going to show up. So let's increase our popularity. Let's add more to our what we give. There we go. Inventory, 70 cones. We're good. 2 liters of ice cream. We need ice cream. And then no toppings. Yikes, we need... I'm going to buy a lot because I think it follows us to New York. There we go. Start my day. Now we have a lot of people stopping by. I don't see people skipping up. She's 1. 2. Yikes. I think our popularity should go up because we're giving them more for their money. Let's see what the graph says. 10 servings, $22.50. Our popularity went up. Okay, phew. So down here you see it went up just a bit. All right, so how much? We're at $22.50. We might need a little bit more ice cream. And I think I'm just going to stay the same on what we give out and the cost. Remember, down here are questions. When you increase the amount of ice cream you give each time, what happens? When you raise your price, what happens? So what if I kept this down low, but I raised my price up to like $2? How does that affect my sales? Pay attention. What's happening? Luckily, I'm on day 4 of 10, so I have more days to catch up. What's happening? When you increase your price, what does that do? You sold 0. It says try lowering your price, an exclamation point. All right, so then if we lower our price and we increase what we put on there, what does that do? I want you to experiment with the questions below. You can play this multiple times to find the answers. And when you're done playing, you click on each of the questions and you put your reply underneath each of the questions. And then you hit submit. Click on the top to go back. Promise, that's the way you do it. There we go. And then you move on to the next question. Click on that question and then write your reply and click submit. All right, so answer all of the questions to get all of your points, and you're allowed to play multiple times. If you have any questions, let me know.